cheers to everyone that's integrating this solar flash energy. It's good to see everyone. The other night, we talked about this X 2.2 class solar flare, and we get all excited. Yeah, the power of the solar flare is coming in, and then all of a sudden, you get all these symptoms, and it's kind of a difficult time to ride these symptoms. You're really going to have to practice self-care and self-love during these moments. If you're new to the channel, a year ago I shared with you, we had the X3 class solar flare last year, and I said this is going to become the new normal as we're going through this massive change, as we're getting ready for the grand solar flash event, and we're going through the preparation to accept. So there's going to be massive energy bursts coming in, but it's not just let's just take it all in. The hard wiring of your body needs to be upgraded over time. You're going through DNA upgrades. Your whole body is changing. You are a totally different person right now. I want you to think back to the past. I want you to think about who you were in 2020 and how you interacted with your surroundings. Think about the foods that you ate. Think about the beverages that you drank, right? You are totally changing. If that's resonating with you, share it in the chat and share it in the comments. So we're constantly changing. We're constantly going through these upgrades. We are becoming ageless. We are becoming timeless. We are transcending this. Yourself and myself, and we're all going to be going through the event, and we're going to be here for many hundreds of years. So you better take care of your vessel. Get ready for the upgrades. But you are totally changing. The last generation, I just saw your comment, totally changed. The chat is blowing up right now. Let's get some star power rolling in the chat. Please put a like on this video. It's going to help others find this message. I'm grateful for your support. The more that you are smashing the like button, it's really going to help others find this message about these solar flares. They're changing who we are. We're changing for the better. We're headed to a new earth, a new plane of existence. Some people are struggling, and some people are rolling right through it right now. You're going to have to really take care of yourself. You can't stop these solar flares. And a lot of times, just because you can't see it, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Remember, we see invisible light, but visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. You see like this much, and these are all the lights that actually exist. So some people, that's why you have to leave the mindset, oh, I got to see it to believe it. If you are still living in the mindset, oh, I got to see it to believe it, you've probably been struggling, and you're going to continue to struggle as the entire reality collapses. We're going through a total collapse of society, and we're going through great changes. But God, right? God gives us free will. So some people are going in one direction, and some people are going in the totally opposite direction. By the time this all ends, not only are we going to be living in a new world, a new reality, we're going to have two different species running around. Isn't that interesting? Two different, you're seeing like the frequencies go wider and wider. Am I glitching? Could I get a 5x5 in the chat? Are we good? Am I glitching? Am I freezing up? Can you see me? Please put a like on this video. We're gonna fine tune this this message right now. We're gonna get the energy going. You see, we're glitching the matrix. I transcend this matrix. You could even say I'm in a different dimension. Yeah, it's true. So let's get the 5x5s rolling. Let's get this live stream underway. If you're just tuning in, I'm grateful for all of your support. Please just take a moment, put a like on this video. It's going to help others find this message. Share this video with the hashtag solar flare so others could expand their consciousness. Please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and select all. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Every single day we have a video here. Sometimes we have 2 a days, like on Friday. I put up a YouTube short. Yes, did you see my YouTube short? I'm getting hip now. I got the YouTube shorts going. So please subscribe to the channel so you get all these updates on your phone or your device. If you'd like to join Patreon, we host live Zoom meetings. We have more uncensored content on Patreon. The link is in the description. If you would like to support the channel and this work, there's a link at the pinned comment. And as you can see right now, you know, as we're going through these glitches, you know, we're going through a frequency war. So it's really vibrational synchronization. So each and every one of you, you know, when you're holding the frequency, your attention, when you're paying attention to the this message, remember, attention is the currency of the universe. So many people, their attention is being taken away from where they really have to be focused on. So you have to be focused like a laser beam on what you are creating and stop getting pulled into that pit. We are getting bombarded with an X-class solar flare. Yippee! Right? You're saying yippee and then you say, holy shift. Many symptoms that many of you might be feeling, yeah, we're absorbing it all in right now. Your DNA is an energy amplifier. It's coiled like the Tesla coil. So we're having massive symptoms. I'm going to share about my journey. You share it in the chat. The number one thing, you know, last night and even a little bit this rising, it feels like it's heavy to breathe. Do you feel like you're underwater? Right? So we're getting bombarded with this electromagnetic energy. And the best way that I could describe it, it's like heavy to breathe. Do you feel like it's like heavy to breathe, like it's a struggle for you to be breathing right now? You feel like you're underwater, right? Yeah, you have to feel this energy right now. So you feel like it's heavy to breathe. Your neck is very tight. Maybe you're feeling that as well. You know, I got up today. I've been feeling it all day long. Like I feel like I need to crack the neck, try to almost expand. Like I feel like I need to pull my neck up and kind of like pop it that way. Almost like sometimes you go to a chiropractor and you get like a twist left and right. I almost feel like I have to like pull it apart like to make it crack. Does that resonate with you? So we're actually feeling this compression and then we have to like pull ourselves apart, still with the lower back. I share that with you on the channel for a while. A lot of people are feeling the lower back, but in the past 24 hours, really feeling it in the neck. So really tight, a lot of tightness in the neck. Feeling burnt out. Do you feel burnt out? Do you say, oh, I can't handle anything right now. I just want to stay to myself. Are you getting in hermit mode? Are you in hermit mode? I feel like you're in hermit mode, right? So you might feel burnt out inside and you need a break. You need a little bit of a break. So yeah, you said, oh, I thought it was going to be fun. We're getting the X-class solar flare. We're getting the activation. We're getting the superpowers, baby. But actually, you have to go through this preparation to accept. So as you're upgrading, you know, everyone thinks the spiritual journey is unicorns and rainbows, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of upgrades. So you actually might feel burnt out inside. You know, yesterday and even today, I feel like I have to take it easy, right? So, you know, you might not feel like you want to venture out into the world. It's scary out there. Isn't it scary out there? Have you seen some of the people out there lately? Light warriors. So you actually might need a little bit of time to relax and work on yourself. Take it easy. Take it easy. Why don't you lay out in the sun if you can? If you can, you know, if it's cold, you know, take a little bit of a hike. Get out in nature if you can, right? And you have to focus on nature like it's the medicine right now, because you're going to have to ground yourself to really handle these energies that are coming in. Pop, ding, a pop and ringing in the ears. Is that something that you have experienced in the past 24 hours? Are you experiencing bing, a pop and the ringing in the ears? So, you know, we're feeling these density, these pressure changes as this electromagnetic energy is coming in. We're feeling the pressure changes. So let us know in the chat, are you experiencing the pop and the ring? You could get some stars going in the chat right now. The chat is going so fast. Please put a like on the video. It's really going to help others find this message. You're literally experiencing the Heinrich. So your insides, they feel like they're boiling. Your insides feel like they're liquefied. Stay hydrated during these solar flares, because we're going through this preparation to accept. You're getting this message. See, not everyone is getting this message. Everything is on a frequency. Some people might get the message. They might turn off the message. It's out of their frequency. They can't hear it. You're getting this message because you're here to survive the flash. Once again, you're getting this message because you are going to survive the great solar flash event. You know, when I think about all the pains and everything that I've gone through, you know, especially in December of 2020, that was when we had our first solar flash. If you're new to the channel, it's still on the channel page. It lasts the test of time. When the Schumann resonance went off the charts, right? And I had I never experienced the pain in my stomach like I ever did back then. You know, a lot of us go through these massive bursts. You go through pains. You're going through the upgrade, because what's going to happen when even more energy comes in? What's going to happen, Light Warriors? Let us know in the chat. Not everyone is going to make it. Free will is the law of the universe. So if you're doing the work on a daily basis, if you're constantly raising your vibrational frequency, remember, you have to match the vibrational frequency of this world. If you're new to the channel, the Schumann resonance is the frequency of our world that we live in. You have to match that frequency to maintain existing in this realm. We're going to get there in a minute. I got a lot to do. I'm just trying to get through everything. We're going to get the love bowl going. You have to maintain your frequency. So you have to be doing the work. Are you staying hydrated? Are you eating the right foods? This is an urgent message. It's literally an urgent message for you to take the control back. Some people don't want to do the work, and that's okay. But look at the world right now. Everything is a frequency. So, you know, as the frequency changes, everything changes. Once again, as the frequency changes, everything changes. So your frequency might change. All of a sudden, your life changes. Things fall out of resonance, right? Physical things, people fall out of resonance. All of a sudden, things become easier, things become brighter. And then there's actually more dissonance, that you become more sensitive to things that you're not resonating with. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be talking about your abilities coming back online. Your abilities are coming back online. We're going to be talking about energy signatures, the Hopi Blue Star Prophecy, and the Walking Dead. Can you imagine that? People walking the earth that are dead in the eyes? It's the Hopi Blue Star Prophecy. Please put a like on the video, and let's raise the frequency of our family. Are you raising your frequency right now? Are you raising your frequency? Please put the like on the video. It's going to help others find this message. People need this information. You're changing, and as we approach the solar flash, you know, you're already evolving. Your abilities are coming online. Are you starting to realize that right now? You are getting more in tune with your abilities. Some people call it the clairs. Do you know about the clairs, light warriors? You will be able to feel and read the energy signature of pretty much anything. You know, I always had a little bit of it, but it's definitely getting better and better over time. You'll be able to read the energy signature of maybe an event, right? That's why people, they're not falling for the deception. The Decepticons, you know, the Decepticons. Do you know about the Decepticons, light warriors? They're not falling for it because they're able to feel the energy, say, behind events. They're able to read and feel the energy signature of people. That's why I come out here right in front of everyone, and I know that some of you know who I am, and some of you really know who I am, because you're able to feel and read the energy signature. There's no hiding where we go into the new earth. We lived in a matrix of deception. And that's why a lot of people are struggling more and more, because they're not able to hide in this deception anymore. The Decepticons are falling right now. And you could write it in the chat right now. The Decepticons are falling because your abilities are coming online. And as you're able to feel the energy, you could read the energy signature. You could say, oh, that's my brother and sister over there. And you say, oh, I might need to stay away from this over here. You're able to feel and read the energy signature of people. And if you are resonating with that, leave it in the chat. You're starting to come into your destiny, because as the frequency is changing, remember, the sun is very powerful. It's gonna change everything on this earth. It's gonna change our reality. So all of a sudden, you're coming into your destiny in the now moment. Is that resonating with you? You're starting to go more and more into your path, into your destiny. In the past, it was a struggle. You struggled so much you couldn't accomplish these things, but now you're able to accomplish it. And maybe there's people in your everyday life, they see you raising your frequency and they try to pull you back down into the doom. It's doom and gloom, light warriors. It's doom and... Do they try to pull you back down into the doom and gloom? You could let me know. As the frequency changes, everything changes. So you have to become a vibrational match of this new world that we're in. As the sun is rising up, we're getting blasted. Are you getting blasted? But that's why, you know, you have to have the tools. Knowledge is power, and the lack of knowledge is the lack of power. So that's why we have to all stick together and be focused. What is the work that I'm doing? What is the work that I'm doing to increase my frequency? What am I doing to, really manage this incoming solar event? It's changing us. We're witnessing people go in one direction, and then there's people that are going in a totally different direction. Oh yeah, G.I. Joe. Actually, I did a refresher on G.I. Joe. Knowing is half the battle. Go Joe! Remember G.I. Joe? Yeah, even the new movie G.I. Joe. It's not new. It was in the was 2013. They had this frequency weapon. They had these nanobots in G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Retaliation. Check it out. A lot of you are waking up that you can't get the information on the fake news. They actually tell us the information in movies. Yeah, G.I. Joe. They had the nanobots in G.I. Joe. Remember the nanobots in G.I. Joe? Remember the frequency? They caused this massive earthquake in G.I. Joe. Boom! The whole earth, boom, and the whole thing fell apart. Remember G.I. Joe? What are they showing us? Truth Rises. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Truth Rises writes, I play and listen to the truth out loud in public when I'm minding my own business. Currently, right now, awake warriors. I appreciate you, Michael. I appreciate you, Truth Rises. And in that word, Truth Rises, it hits the truth because it's actually the top of the consciousness scale. Authenticity, or the truth, is the highest state of consciousness. That's why there's constant lies. There's constant deception. You actually fall into your power when you actually have the truth. Give me the truth, no matter what the cost. Focus on that. Give me the truth, no matter what the cost. Because when you're vibrating in truth, you gain it all. You might lose stuff, but you gain it all. Give me the truth, no matter what the cost, and write it in the chat. That's what the solar flash, consciousness, human consciousness, and the sun, there's a direct connection. And that's why so many people are expanding their consciousness. Nikola Tesla said, light is information. Do you remember all the light codes that the spiritual wackadoos would talk about? Do you remember this thing with the light codes? You're a spiritual wackadoo with the light codes. No, light is information. And even the great scientist Nikola Tesla said this. So you right now, please put a like on this video. This is the important part of the message. You right now, your DNA receptors are getting information from the sun to tell the rest of your cells how to adapt and evolve to survive the great solar flash. Isn't it beautiful how it all comes together? I love it when a plan comes together. Peggy Queen, thank you so much. Am I doing a good job, Peggy Queen? I appreciate that. Appreciate the thumbs up. And I appreciate when all of you actually click that thumbs up button. It's going to help others find this message. It's so powerful, this incoming energy. And it's not easy. Listen, this is a self-empowerment channel. I have to do work as well. Yeah, we all have to do the work. We all have to do the work, including myself. And that's why we're getting it in drips and drabs. And there's things that I have to work on. I'm learning day after day. I said, what do I have to improve on? Some people don't want to improve. Some people, they just want to go back on their matrix, and that's okay. Honey, could you put the Grammys on? I got to watch the Grammys tonight. The Grammys are on tonight. They just sit back, right? They just watch the bread and circus. They watch their false idols. They worship their false idols. They take a shot and go right back to work. And then some people are saying, wow, this is a fake world because the light of Christ is here. Today is the Sunday sermon as well. The light of Christ is here to awaken you and your DNA. The whole matrix reality was fake. Mountain God, Zeus, how eat the bug, mountain goddess. You like that, mountain goddess? Yeah. Some people, no, a lot of people are turning it off, but a lot of people can't understand. Because we're going in two separate locations right now. Two different worlds. There's two worlds. I know it's a lot to take in. There's a lot of information in this message. You might have to watch it twice, seriously. And you know, a lot of people aren't getting this. Please put a like on the video. That's the way that people find this message. Tanya Dahl, thank you so much for the support. Tanya writes, so much gratitude for these tremendous times. Yeah, it's the double T. It's tremendous times. We were actually talking about another T word the other day. Tanya, another T. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo-choo! You know about the choo-choos? Yeah, the choo-choos. What's going on? What is the distractions? What's going on? There's distractions everywhere you go right now. No one's looking at the Great Solar Flash event. No one is looking at this. No one's caring about okay, so the other week I did this video, it's still in the chat. There was a solar vortex. Did you see the solar vortex? And people are astonished. No one cares. They're looking at bread and circus and balloons. Look at that. Look at that balloon. Up, up and away in my beautiful balloon. Up and away in my beautiful balloon. I can't hit the high ones. No, they're looking at the balloon. Yeah. And they're looking at the Grammys on TV. On TV. Right? They're not looking at the solar flash. That's true. We gotta focus. What's going on? They're looking at the balloon. Look here. Look over there, humans. Humans, look over here. Yes, humans. No, they're not looking at the solar flash. Yeah, we're going up. We're going up. Are you going up? You could put it in the chat right now. You could have rocket ships going up into the chat right now. Everything's going up, skyrocketing up. Pew pew, right? Pew pew. Big entertainment. Yeah, entertain me, clowns. Entertain me. But there's many prophecies. We are carrying out the rainbow warriors of the Hopi Prophecy. And then there's the blue star. There's the blue star prophecy. Please put a like on this video. Let's calibrate our frequency so we could take in the information about the Hopi blue star prophecy. It's the end days. Are you recalibrating yourself? Are you ready for the Hopi Blue Star prophecy? It's time to really be in alignment with who you truthfully are. Are you feeling so this love bowl is calibrated for the crown, because this year we're getting back our crowns. Are you the kings and queens? Are you the royalty? And you could let us know in the chat. You're getting back your crown. You're the kings and the queens. This is your destiny. And this is destiny fulfilled. And this is the time to activate the crown. So we have the crowns coming online right now. Let's get the crowns going in the chat. So we have the destinies, and then we have the walking dead. In the Hopi Blue Star prophecy, and in the Hopi Blue Star prophecy, it speaks about people being dead in the eyes during the end days. They're dead in the eyes. And we see that right now. We see people, they're on a totally different frequency. They might actually, they have do you know about the Krispy Kreme? Do you know about Krispy Kreme look? They had because it's glazed over. They have it's a different world. So we have two timelines. We have two frequencies. We have two species now. Because some people, their DNA is changing. You are changing with the sun. Are you changing with the sun? Are you becoming a beautiful lion right now? You're coming into your royalty. Are the royals in the chat right now? And then, yeah, and Galactic Guardians, right? And then there's some people that still are on the McDonald's fast food line. Sandra writes, sugar dumbs you down. Yeah, they sit there, they put the Grammys on. They put the Grammys on, they eat their sugary food, and they just go right back to bed. Does anyone know where Tom is? Tom still sleeping? Is Tom up? Let us know in the chat. Is Tom up? Yeah, it's the royalty. The royals are coming back, and the royals are coming back to take back this reality for all people. You have to do this via vibrational synchronization. Oh, Ivory Moon, detoxing is the key. You gotta pull out. You gotta have the detox smoothies. Have you seen my cilantro video? You gotta get, it's on the channel page. C. Caldwell writes, hard no on the bugs. No, it's true. It's true. No, you gotta detox. You gotta get the heavy metals out. Get the heavy metals out of here. You saw that, Sophia? Yeah, you got to get the cilantro. Get the cilantro in your everyday life. Get it in the hummus. No, it's true. Christine writes, Tom is snoring. The Walking Dead is out there. And all of these things, yeah, they're trying to weaken us. But that's why knowledge, remember, go back to G.I. Joe. Knowing is half the battle. You got to know. You got to have the knowledge. Knowledge is power, and therefore the lack of knowledge is the lack of power. You got to have the knowledge. What are you doing and again, a lot of these things are common sense. I'm sure you always knew to drink a lot of water, right? Eat your vegetables, right? We know these things. But sometimes we lose these things. Lynn Roberts writes, say no to bugs and say yes to hugs. Oh, I love that one, Lynn. That's a tremendous one. No to bugs and yes to hugs. Yeah, that's a good one. You could write that in the chat right now. We're gonna have that trending, Lynn. No to bugs and yes, yeah, to hugs. I love that. No, it's not an easy time period. But it's really important that we are, detoxing ourselves. Look at all this energy that's coming in is here to upgrade us. We're regenerating, but it's not easy. Think of the butterfly. The caterpillar is going to become a butterfly, right? Look at all those beautiful parts, right? The insides is like turning to mush. I'm sure it's very painful, right? And then all of a sudden, out of the cocoon, right? I like to stay in the cocoon. Do you like to stay in the cocoon at this time, right? It's important to be in the cocoon. We have to shut it down. So think about that. Think about that caterpillar in the cocoon. There's too much distraction. Think about it. Think about all the distractions out there right now. They want you. Oh, look at that 555. Oh, what a beautiful, please, I love that. Please put another like on the video. If you haven't put a like on this, we're going to go over 600 before we get off here. At any time, if you're watching on the replay, you put the likes on this video. It's really helpful so that others can learn about the upgrades of the solar flare. Solar flares, solar storms, solar flashes. The sun is going through an evolutionary step, and we are all evolving with the sun. As long as you are connected to the source, is your DNA connected to the source? You're taking it in. Claire Williams, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that, Claire. Thank you. Are you connected to the source? Some people are disconnected from the source. There's this dope Francis. He said it's dangerous to have a personal relationship with God. You stupid dope. It's okay. That's why we're here for the Sunday sermon now, right? You have to be connected to the source at all times. You better believe I have a personal relationship with God. You better believe it. You better believe it. You could write it in the chat. Because they want to hijack everything. They want you going to the matrix, right? Tanya Dow writes, what a dope. What a dope, right? What a dope you are. What a dope. Get out of the way. You're just getting in the way. Get out of the way. Get the full side. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Right? Get him out of here. I like that, Kenny. Kenny, you're the man, Kenny. I love you, Ken. Thank you, sir. If you're having a good time, smash the like button. If you're learning something new. No, you have to have listen, some people don't realize there's two things happening simultaneously. That's what I think a lot of people get confused with. There's the physical and then there's the energetic spiritual. So like you got to look at both. And then when you start to, these both are happening at the same time, then all of a sudden you say, wow, okay, now I understand it. The sun, the light of Christ, right? The return. That's what it's all about. But it's happening within, you have to understand the energy. You got to understand your DNA receptors. You got to be one with God. And if people don't like this message, you got to put a big question mark on it. Why don't you like God? You don't like God? You don't like the light? You can't laugh? Got to put a big question mark on people that can't laugh. Do you have a sense of humor? I do read the comments. Please flood this video with comments. I do read the comments. I enjoy the comments. I even enjoy the troll comments. What up, trolls? It's good to see you. It's good to see everyone. The channel is for all people. It's about our everyday lives. What are you doing today? And again, you don't have, and I want everyone to understand and understand this. You don't have to do anything. It's your everyday life. You want to eat fast food and eat sugary things and watch the Grammys? That's your birthright. You're allowed to do that. We're here to become empowered. We're here to take back the crown. Feel it? The crown. The crowns are back. The crowns are coming back online right now. So, throw your sugary foods out the window. Throw them right out. Throw them in the trash. Get the refined sugar out of your everyday lives. It's literally a poison. Think about, I want you to be, we're learning about everything. Think about Halloween, right? They cast spells. For years, they gave kids poison. All those refined sugars and all those chemicals, look at those. And they say, here, trick or treat, right? Full video on the channel page. Go back, you can learn about that. Got to watch out for the refined sugars. Maybe have an apple instead. How about you have an apple instead? It's unbelievable, right? Cheetos for Tom, the lion. Tom's having the Cheetos. The cheesy poof dust everywhere, right? It's unbelievable. No, this is what we have to be focused on. So if you're here to be focused, if you're here to be empowered, you're at the right place. Raw honey is good. Did you know you could actually get the honey out of the tombs of Egypt and you could still eat it? Bacteria, right? Pathogens can't grow in honey. Isn't that? It's like a food of the god. Watch the bees, light warriors. Watch the bees. We're gonna go back outside soon. Watch the bees, light warriors. They're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you what's going on. So I love each and every one of you. What are you doing to manage these symptoms that we're having as we're getting blasted away with this X 2.2 class solar flare. And how are you managing it? How do you feel? Are you getting popping and ringing in the ears? Are you feeling stiffness in the neck? Do you feel like you're burnt out inside? Remember, self-care. You need self-care. Don't feel guilty. Do not feel guilty. Don't listen to anyone. Listen to yourself and listen to your body. We're going through an extinction event, and humanity is counting on you to become the person that you came here to be. You can become the best version of yourself right now. The solar flash, it's not going to do it for you. You're going to have to do it yourself. No guilt, no shame. Anytime there's guilt and shame, remember, that's the lowest state of consciousness associated with the devil. Get the guilt, get the shame, get it out of your everyday life today. That's actually how, and we talk a lot about mental health. Mental health plays a big role. Please go to the channel page, check out the videos. We have so many videos to help you improve your everyday life. Smash the like button, share this video with the hashtag solar flare. Let's get it out there to the masses. Join our Patreon. We're going to host live Zoom meetings. We have groups, Telegram. Join our Twitter. Links are in the description. We got information everywhere. We're building communities. We're building families. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. It is victory of the light, right? Solar flash, kid. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.